Query, is there some... Statement. Statement? Oh, yes, Master. Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, no. Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the... Query. Indeed, I was unaware. Statement. Yes, I heard it was... Statement. I suppose so, Master. But I would need to know who voiced... It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very... Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once... Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their... Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. Answer. Master, ironically enough, consolation.
Ah, you are. The time to hide your presence is coming to a close. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy. Such is the way of the Jedi Watchman in the time of Ulic Kel. Or perhaps your way lies upon the ancient mysteries, and to teach others. It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next...
Yeah, something wrong? Talk. Why, you trying to be my father? Are you sure you're... Look, you're you're really good in a fight, and you've got... Besides, you already have your... Look, if you're sweet... Run away.
we've hit the ground. Something feels wrong here.
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
It seems quiet. Just the...
I sense no one here.
There are signs of life on the surface, so don't worry.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. There is danger here.
Warning, Master. I think I have detected signals emanating... Analysis. Answer. I do not know.
It is the droid world. It is unknown to all but a few. Oh, you would be surprised at how...
Just consider this one of the galaxy's many mysteries. But it's unknowns like that make...
Droids gather while we wait.
My life is yours. The honor is mine.
Hello, I am LS4. This is the planet of M478. We arrived on this one. That information is unknown to me. I would like to remind you that the central zone has been flooded with radiation, and it is lethal to all. I do not know. Shortly after the arrival of some recent visitors, there were two visitors, a male organic and a... I am afraid that is not possible. My programming will not allow me to open the doors to any... Yes, my programming will allow... Which of your droids would...
Hello. Welcome to the colony of M478. I am CS. I possess the highest qualifications and the most up-to-date information about the colony. So please, if you have any questions or need... Now please, tell me what you want to erase the... Unfortunately, I am afraid I do not possess... However, IS-18, being responsible for... IS-18 is currently working on a solution to the high radiation content in the air. Is there any...
You just cannot leave anything in this colony.
When did we get these T3 units?
Nice to meet you, little one.
droid IS-18. Ah, yes. One moment. The authorization has been uploaded. You can now access the main... Is there any... Certainly. Please wait a moment while I One moment. According to the information in the database, there occur... Is there any...
It's terrible! With all this radiation, my cleaning units won't even work.
CS-45, the original information, guidance and advisory unit of the Central Zone. Hello.
Stop right there. We are investigating 2 dead droids in the Central Zone. That these murders occurred so soon after identified. I believe you. However, we have never seen such news. I'm afraid we have to Is that so? Consider the... Hurry up and fix the reactor leak, then return to us.
may I help you? If the number was correct, it could not have been rejected. I am sorry, but the only thing I could tell you is that the amount... Apart from that, I do not have... My authority allows me to access the database only once a day. Thus, I am merely a replacement unit for another droid, whom we've lost contact... Ah, you have returned. Your droid has successfully stopped the source. Yes, it is...
It is an immense pleasure for me to welcome the very first organic in the I am CS36. In order to provide you with the best assistance possible, I will first... A Jedi Master here. It is highly unlikely any... Furthermore, the whole colony is monitored by security cameras. If a Jedi actually... What you ask exceeds my authority, unfortunately. Droids, however, IS-24 and ES-05 have superior powers. They are allowed... Due to recent events in the colony, the environmental zone is inaccessible at the moment, but if any then you would have to gain access to the environmental zone to ask ES-05 for help. Though, like, only M478 possesses access to security cameras for the whole colony. I can reveal to you that IS-24 and ES-05 have the power to react. You will need to gain support from both of them. With the environmental zone closed, you should go to the industrial zone first, and what would you like to... It was a disaster. Due to unknown reasons, the radiation has flooded. As the result, all of the colonists... The radiation has first appeared in the industrial zone, at the time when... However, based on the data provided by other units, it is known that only a few managed to escape to the central zone, which was flooded with the... We do not know. We still have not... The radiation... Only... I will... The colony was established for the colony. To make that happen, we first had to prepare the planet for their arrival and the initiation. My apologies, but further Though I am flattered that you assume I actually possess the only thing I can tell you is that the main priority of the colony is the mass production of... What would you like? Based on our studies, the planet is approximately 3.5. The temperate climate combined with an abundance of natural resources, so it is why we were surprised to find no traces of any settlement from the past once we arrived. What would you like to... The...
CS-45, the original information, guidance, and feel free to ask me about it. The radiation leakage from a few days ago was a direct... I was there with the colonists in the industrial zone when the high density of radiation made them fall dead in... The colonists assumed that the leakage of the radiation was part of it. However, no enemy was spotted in the colony during or after the leakage, but we cannot be sure about anything until we find... I will be glad to provide... The droids were sent here first to build the whole colony and prepare it for the arrival. I must say that at some point, due to a longer than anticipated period of silence, we began... Thankfully, their ships have finally landed. With our first task successfully completed, we are now fulfilling our primary task of aiding... Do you have any...
Welcome, human. Are you interested in some droid equipment? Just 10... I am not originally from this planet, so I don't have a designation like others, so you may address... Hope you enjoy your purchase. Can I interest you in... Welcome here. Hope you enjoy your... Ah, you like quality, I see. Welcome, I suppose once the Sith arrived on the planet and shut... You see, M4 had the security droids under tight control. Adherent to my... I usually sold my merchandise to the Sith, who were... They also needed droid... So I acquired them for the Sith for... The authorities wouldn't be interested. One, in other words... Welcome, human. Not exactly. I suppose once the Sith arrived on the planet and shut down M478, you see, M4 had the security droids under tight control. Once he was deactivated, I was adherent to my original design. I usually sold my merchandise to the Sith, who weren't pleased with just being the colonists and doing... They also needed droid parts already set aside for maintenance, so I acquired them for the Sith for a moderate... The authorities wouldn't be interested. They only... One may proclaim that my acquiring droid spare parts will harm droids when they need... In other words... I'm not entirely sure where I originated. I presume I was made to be... Oh, you don't have to worry about me robbing you, however. I only... Of course, as I said, I am not a droid of this planet. However, telling anyone... And I suggest... Yes, you're listed to me as a Jedi Sentinel. That's all the information I have on your person. I cannot tell you where I've gathered this... Even though I cannot feel it, communication pro... The authority... One, another... My purpose is to serve the colonists. What?
You are the environment.
What's your point?
I have recorded it with my own...
There are a lot of environmental units in the colony.
This droid...
No.
He came here from the environmental zone and entered the industrial zone. Shortly after that, there was a fight. A murderer goes into the environmental zone.
It was an assignment.
It was a murderer. He came here from the environmental zone and
It was... Thank you.
We have duties to attend to.
Central units are...
Let's go. How may I serve?
Never done. So much work left to do.
There is much work to be done. With the colony. What are we supposed to do with all that?
Welcome to our medical facility. Yes. Of course. I'll give you... I sell medical supplies on a droid planet. I have got enough medical supplies for a whole colony to... Where? Maybe my supplies, but transporting medical equipment to another planet. How nice. Browse the...
Stop right there. Your utility droid has tried to escape. Failing to comply will be seen as an act. You have been warned. This is your final warning. Defend.
Who wants to die first? What's wrong?
The honor is mine.
So the news is true, but I have to ask you questions that I have been performing my duties the best I could for over 60, but ever since the colonists' arrival and the deactivation of M4, I tried once, but I was told to get back to work. We have arrived on this planet over 63 years ago. But if you do not, then who does? Yes, but by whom? And why exactly? Why were we not accompanied by our But if you do... I do not know. Maybe the colonists present... In this case...
Surrender your weapon. You cannot continue past this point. A malfunction. Otherwise, droid is malfunctioning. An unauthorized upgrade has been installed in his mainframe, causing him... I'll let you... My programming does permit me. You will face all of us if you... To protect them from more... There has been a critical error in your programming. I will consider it after kill. If you attack, I have some... We'll see.
This way.
Please do not bother me, I have too much work to do. I am responsible for administrating all the cleaning activities in the colony, which includes dispatching. Keeping the colony in perfect condition is not an easy task. We are always swamped with work, and the recent events only made it worse. Make it quick.
Oh, hello. I am... He has not been seen since the radiation leak. I believe his colonization was our primary... Once the colonists arrived, our primary... I am responsible.
Official escort droid of the colony. I have been programmed by the colonists to serve as an escort to any organic life form unless ordered up. That means I can take you to every zone in the colony. You do not have authorization to meet. I have been as you
Idiot droid. Don't close that door. Don't.
Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now. Yes, I know that CS-12 thinks one of you accidentally took his behavior core scanner. I have already told... But to avoid such problems in the future, I have restricted access to all of the cleaning unit's trash containers. No one on our efficient...
With the radiation leaks gone, we can work on restoring the colony to its former.
The industrial zone is certainly the prime.
What's going on there? not bother me, I have too much work. My sound receptors must be malfunctioning. Are you... It would result in an immediate decrease of our efficiency, followed by a major increase. With such a limited workforce I have at my disposal, we barely manage to fulfill the colonists sent out us, the droids, with an...
Warning, utility droid systems are overloaded. High...
Efficiency, efficiency! It is the only way to fulfill our task. That is something I can accede to. His mod... Actually, based on all the positive opinions about T3 Unit's high work ethic I heard, I think our... Splendid. Please, send him here. As soon as he receives his assignments, I will give you all the... Please do not... I hardly... Here.
IS-24 is a wise ruler of the sector. So many droids are recharging.
Welcome to our medical... Have a...
I have overheard your conversation with IS-62. I have to... There are other Sith The recent attack on the colony activated instructions hidden in my memory banks. I am to send all our cultural supplies. Just because instructions to export KOTOR exist in my memory core, it is possible they just want to make sure our enemies will... And if the Sith return, it may be I was the only one. Informing him would be redundant. He has no authority. I would reward you. Free life support. It's regrettable.
Thank you for repairing the leak.
How may I be of assistance? This is nothing to worry about. It's merely a misplaced and not fully operational droid up. Our colonists scanned it and apparently impressed by its but this part was never designed to work with our standard battle droid model. It caused some but we will find it eventually. Let me see. Yes, that is a... I cannot answer that. When we discovered it was missing, now that I know it was installed into a battle droid, I have even less of an idea. You can keep this module as a reward. I have no credits to offer you, but I believe such a powerful upgrade should...
I don't have it.
But neither did your
Wait, so you... That is...
We will find...
We...
Central units are...
With the radiation leak sealed, we can return...
CS-45, the original feel free to ask.
Am I needed here? Should I go there?
Welcome back.
Hello, human.
Please state your... I heard it. I am able to do so. There are free ships on other landing. Where would you like... I will get...
It would be so much easier if I still had that new behavior. You just cannot leave anything in this colony. Oh, I am sorry. I did not notice you. A new droid behavior core scanner I got only a week ago. I only laid it down for a minute to pick up a converter. One of IS-43's cleaning droids took it. IS-43 terrorizes his units with his high efficiency. That is why the cleaning units now consider anything lying on the ground as trash and immediately remove. I have already tried to retrieve the scanner, but IS-43 said searching for it. It is not that big of a problem. I still have my old scanner, which, although out, I am not...
Central units are...
Our spare KOTOR is being loaded on a freighter. Now. Then the colonists have planned what to do with medical supplies in case of attack, after all. If that is the colonist command, then we should obey, but I have not been programmed to do either, so... Have a nice...
Excess Kolto has been sent to a planet named Tila. The Kolto is probably... With the radiation leak gone, we can work on restoring.
The colonist's dead. M478
Nothing to see here.
That was terrible.
When will you upload the report? I hardly doubt you found anything my units aren't taking care of, but should you somehow find something, you could report about When will you... This is not funny at all. When will you upload...
Official escort droid.
The industrial zone is certainly the front.
IS-24 is a wide...
Oh my! A high priority report! It is flagrant that I am receiving such a report only now. Does every droid in this colony have broken photoreceptors or what? Attention all units. We have a high priority report citing high trash amounts and uncleanness in the central zone. Prepare to increase your efficiency.
Warning. Assigning another high priority report to already overloaded units may result. It is recommended.
Oh, be quiet. Attention units. Oh no!